Alright, what you see here is a Hunter Summer Breeze ceiling fan in 52 inches. I put some different blades on this fan because I used to see a lot of pictures of these, or not pictures, see quite a decent amount of summer breezes or passports, whatever you want to call them, I guess. Because I don't remember which one to which as a kid. With 4 blades, and I've seen some YouTube videos of a 4 blade summer breeze 52 inches in white and brass, polished brass, but not in white. So I figured I'd put this fan with the 52 inch blades just for those who want to see one with 4 blades in all white. And also because I want to see how this fan performs with 52 inch blades, 4 blades, and compared to the 48 inch blades that this fan came with. This fan I got from Brand C. Johnson, and it's from the fourth quarter of 1988. And the blade arms are not from this fan either. And there's a difference in it. You can tell like this is more of a smoother finish, and this one has more of a shinier finish as if it was spray painted. But the only one that's been spray painted is that blade arm. Because these blades are actually from the fan that I need to test right after this one. I have to show with the reverse side of the blades. This one actually has pickled oak blades. It's a lot different than the Passport 2's pickled oak blades, but these are a lot older, so... Yeah, it looks like the blades are definitely drooping it. They're either drooping a bit due to not being used a lot. Maybe this fan wasn't used for a while, I'm not sure. Or the blade that this fan went to. But this specific fan was new and boxed. So, yeah. Definitely looks a lot like the one I see as a kid. I know I saw Passport 1 in the 4 blade summer breeze 52 inches sometimes as a kid. I don't remember how often I saw them, but not that much. But they were definitely major childhood fans, so yeah. But yeah, the 4 blade summer breeze is definitely a childhood fan. That's why I'm showing it like this. Also for those who've never seen it in this finish or with 4 blades and 52 inches. So yeah. Runs well, so let me go ahead and start off on no. The blades seem to be a little bit out of clock, so I'm going to check that out later on. They're not too bad though, so that's good. It's actually moving quite a decent amount of air on no speed. This actually might be a bit stronger than this fan. It actually might make this fan move more air with 52 inch blades than 48 inch blades. I figured it didn't, since it goes faster with 48 inch blades, it might move a little bit more, but maybe I was wrong, but we'll see. Kind of like they did with the 42 inch summer breezes. They made them with 5 blades and 4 blades. I'm not sure which one's more uncommon. I feel like the 5 blade one might be a little bit more uncommon than the 4 blade version. That's just that's just my guess. But who knows? They're pretty uncommon fans in general, the 42 inch ones. Yeah, it has a pretty good roll speed to it. It definitely does go a bit slower than it did with the 48 inch blades, which is not a surprise at all. Yeah, one of the blade arms on this fan, well, the fan that it actually goes to is actually the one that's been painted over. It was a replacement one because one of them was broken. So the person who sent it to me, Alex Kelly, he found replacement blade arms. A replacement blade arm. Move up to medium. With the Hunter one, I can assume. But yeah, it was painted with it didn't have a very smooth feel to it. It felt like it was painted with a brush, which I know it wasn't, but it didn't have any stroke marks, but it didn't feel like it didn't have a smooth feel to it, so I just repainted it a few days ago. mean, I've seen videos of this fan with 4 blades. It's 52 summer breeze and 4 blade, and white and brass on Vintage Fans TV's channel, and channel Random Steel Fans. He's done a video of like a bright brass one before, but I haven't really seen a white one, so I figured I'll be the first to show it. I'm pretty sure it's not. I was pretty thoroughly yesterday to see, but yeah, I really don't think there is one. And also showing one of pickled oak blades, that's something that nobody's really seen on YouTube at all either. But yeah, it is a lot of configurations I'm doing with this fan. I do apologize for that, but then again, it's a rare fan, and you usually don't. And how often do you see, like, for an example, a Hunter Ride Home fan and green finish with the wood side of blade instead of the green? That's the main reason why I do it, just so you guys can, for those who are interested, they can see a different finish or configuration that they've never seen before. And I just mostly do it just so I can see which configuration I like the best. With the 48-inch one, it's really not much of an option because it's not reversible. The blades aren't reversible on it, but yeah. Has a good medium speed to it. It's definitely a lot slower than the medium speed that it had with the 48-inch blade, so it definitely does go slower. Although since these blades are larger, it's not a surprise. Yeah, medium speed's pretty good on this fan. It moves from good air. Oops. I didn't even notice my hand was that close, but. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move it up to high. You can see the blade alignment's not is a bit out of clock, especially on high speed. Still goes pretty fast on high with the 52-inch blades, so I'm not surprised that it goes fast, but it doesn't go as slow as I thought it would, unlike the low profile, which goes a bit slower than this. Not that much, but just a tiny bit slower. I don't know if there's like a failing cap on mine, but it seems to be doing fine over the past few years. I've had it installed in the living room. Well, over the past year and a half almost. Also, this fan's brand new, so basically. It's never really been used until Brandon got it, so yeah. It's actually moving quite a bit of air. It's making the infinity spin, obviously. And it did that with well, actually, I'm surprised a lot of 52-inch fans aren't able to make the infinity move. But yeah, since I used to see quite a decent amount of these fans with 52-inch blades, 4 blades as a kid, so it's kind of like recreating a childhood fan. This isn't the actual version that has 52-inch blades. It's basically the same thing. It's kind of like what I did with the Hunter Coastal Breeze. I basically made it into a bathroom dressing room. That's what I'm doing with this fan, making it a 52-inch version, just for video purposes, and also just to see it again like I used to as a kid. Yeah, it does a pretty good job on high. I'll bring it up close so you can hear the air movement. I'm not sure if it moves more air with the 52-inch blades or the 48-inch blades, honestly. It's kind of hard to tell. They both move a great amount of air. I feel like right underneath it, I feel more underneath it. I would feel more underneath it from the 48-inch one. But I feel like the 52-inch blades spread the air around a lot more. That's the only thing I can say. But I can't really say which configuration is more powerful, the 52-inch blades or the 48-inch ones. But obviously, if I was to install in my bedroom, I definitely would choose the 52-inch blades over it. Because my bedroom is pretty big, so having a bigger fan does help out. shut it off and do spin down. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's the blades that are droopish a little bit, or if it's the blade arms. It might be the blade arms by the looks of it. So the blade arms never only 48-inch one more seems to have been a bit closer to the motor of the fan compared to these ones. Let's see if it's really the blades. And it's kind of hard to tell. Once I flip them over, I'll be able to tell if it's actually the fan or not, or if it's actually the blades or not. Yeah, it does go pretty fast. Not as fast as the fan one with the 48-inch blade, so it still goes pretty fast and does a pretty good job. I could basically put the Passport 2's motor in here and make it a 5-blade version. Again, I'd finally have a 5-blade summer breeze, which is what I am looking for, but this fan's going right back in its box after I'm done doing videos of it. Well, I do need to borrow the motor from this fan to test the next one, which these blades actually go to, so yeah. It kind of looks like it's partially the blade and also the blade arm. So I'm guessing whoever Alex Kelly got the fan from originally, not this one, they had it off for a while. They actually gave it to him for free from what I know. So I would save it for that video. Alright, now here's low reverse. This is pretty good. Try with no reverse now for medium reverse. And of course, it does a pretty good job on medium reverse as well. Alright, now for a high reverse. And I wasn't really surprised that the spin down didn't take too long because again the fan's basically brand new. The bearings I think have broken in, but of course when the more you use the fan, the bearings usually the spin down lasts longer, and it's really hasn't been used all that much. Yeah, it did a pretty good job on high reverse as well. Go ahead and shut it off. Now there's the Hunter logo I forgot to show in the beginning of the video. And there it is right there as well. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.